Salute, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We're playing Doom 64.
Yay.
This is the Alpha Quadrant.
Cool.
Just
A quadrant is a quadrant.
Yes, it is Quadrant A. So anyways,
Yeah.
we get to see some more Cacodemons, like I was talking about at the end of the last video. Hey, I can continue talking about Cacodemons.
Yeah, let's keep talking about Cacodemons.
The Cacodemons in this version have a single eye and actually have two little stubby arms, which are in shackles. How about that?
It's a nice touch.
We also have a new enemy type. This is the Baron of Hell. It's the red guy. It's a
Yeah.
reskin. Although, to be fair, the Hell Knights, the green ones, are actually the reskins, because the Barons came first.
Oh.
In Doom 1, the two Barons were the boss of the first episode, which is, of course, the one that most people played, because it was a shareware episode.
Right.
You know, Knee Deep in the Dead. They were called, internally, they were called the Bruiser Brothers, as a sort of horrible pun on the Hammer Brothers from Mario.
Wow.
And in fact, the sprite names are still considered like Bruiser. That's what they're still called. But their official name is the Barons. We're going to be using a chain gun to take care of all of these horrible shotgun guys. If they all hit me, I would die.
Because they're all hit scan.
Yes. But that is the joy. That is the chain gun.
Now, you said earlier, and I probably just missed it, is it the weapon that has a pain chance as well as the creature, or just the creature that has the pain chance?
It is just the creature that has a pain chance. The weapon has a higher chance just because of the amount of
bullets it throws
that's
out there.
the amount of projectiles. That's why the chain gun is good for stun locking, because of its rapid fire.
Not the rockets? The rockets aren't good for...
No. The rockets are good at just killing things.
Damage.
I just look at all the gooey piles of goo there.
The gooey piles of goo.
Gooey piles of goo.
That internal thesaurus is really
It's
showing.
the identity property of goo. Goo is goo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an important
Are you
concept.
just tearing through ammo right now?
No, it's all with purpose.
Okay.
Rockets are, I'm not going to say plentiful, but they're not exactly the rarest thing.
Oh, yeah.
Their scarcity. Look, okay, if you don't use them, they get wasted.
Right.
Now, of course, you don't want to like use them on regular Joe enemies.
Right.
You want to use them where the splash damage will actually, you'll get the most out of it. So if you want to kill a whole bunch of small enemies, or if you want to use the splash damage to deal with guys around the corner. Now, there was a lot of enemies in here, but they actually all kind of killed themselves. So.
How?
Now, let's talk about monster infighting.
Okay.
So, a peculiar aspect of the Doom engine, which makes it kind of awesome, and also the Doom... Hey, there's a Mega Sphere. It's a new item. I have to figure out how to get that. Enemies can hurt each other with their attacks.
Okay.
And if an enemy is attacked by another enemy before they're attacked by you, the player,
Right.
they will turn around and they will fight to the death.
Awesome.
So, but they have to be different species, so to speak.
Okay, like...
So, like, an imp will not turn around and kill another imp. There's sort of this weird honor among demons, except for humans.
Yeah, shotgunners will
honor.
turn around and kill pistoliers.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit of backwards social commentary from the creators of Doom.
I'm sure that's what they were going
the
for.
demons will not fight each other, but the undead humans will all day long.
Huh.
So anyways, what this means is that enemy attacks will hurt each other, and you can get enemies to kill each other for you.
Saving ammo, time, and health.
Yes, ammo, time, and health. So we only got to see the aftermath of that. We didn't actually get to see them kill each other, but the shotgun guys are not very accurate, and they don't have a lot of health, which is a recipe for quick death on their part, which is great because I didn't have to bother with them.
Right.
Now, there is a secret door here that only opens when you pass through this door, or this line right here. Yeah. I can kind of hear it. And there we go. The door opened there. This is how we're going to pick up the Mega Sphere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. The Mega Sphere. Just do a just run right across.
Mega Sphere does...
Skip. Mega Sphere gives you 200 health, 200 armor.
Oh, that's very nice.
That is the best of the power-ups you can get.
Huh.
I guess invulnerability is pretty good too.
Oh, yeah.
But this is better.
But that's temporary.
Vulnerability, yeah.
This lasts as long as you've got it.
Yeah, as long as you can hold on to it. Let's go take care of these lost souls. By just spitting a few bullets at them. Lost souls will also fight each other. They do not care.
For some odd reason, that's really shocking to me. Which it shouldn't, because they're flying, flaming skulls.
Well, you know.
Like, even-tempered doesn't fit into that description, really.
I suppose not. So monster infighting is something that video games don't do besides Doom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's interesting, and it also made there's an entire style of Doom gameplay that revolves around monster infighting. So in the PC version of Doom, there's different kinds of ways you can play the game. One of them is called Tyson. Is a when you beat levels by only punching.
Okay.
And that relies heavily on getting enemies to fight themselves, but also say expansions and megawads like Hell Revealed, Alien Vendetta, which are probably the best of them, or one of the best. There's certainly a lot of really good megawads out there.
True.
But certainly one of the most well-known ones, Alien Vendetta, for high monster counts.
Explain what a megawatt is, in case.
A megawatt is a full 32 map replacement for the PC version of Doom 2. I mean, you can also have replacements of Doom 1 episodes and stuff, but the megawatt in this case just means 32 levels for Doom 2 that you can play that are new. There's tons and tons of them. Doom World being a great resource for this kind of thing. And they have archives. There's a id Games archive is what it's called. It has tons and tons of levels all the way back from 1994. When the very first people were making their silly Doom levels. And there's been a lot of really good stuff that's been made for. I've been playing Doom for 15 years, basically because of this, the expandability of it.
Right.
But anyways, the type of map I'm talking about, these large maps that have thousands of monsters on them, rely heavily on monster infighting in order to be able to complete them in any kind of reasonable manner.
Right.
They're called slaughter maps, just, if you want to know the jargon. Kind of fell off the lift.
I would also like to point out a second ago, those monsters weren't able to get to you because there was a lip on the floor.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So, slaughter map just means there's a ton of enemies.
Tons and tons of enemies. That's, the main feature of the slaughter map.
It's just a rocket on the boss.
Yeah. I just quickly switched off because I'm not going to say that moments before when I tried this level earlier that I shot a rocket in my face. I'm not going to say that.
But you're going to imply it heavily with subtext?
I will imply that heavily. That
and interpretive dance.
That conceivably, that is something that might happen.
Right. If
you were to fire rockets down this long corridor here. Now, after you kill the Barons, there's a pain elemental that appears behind them. So after that last Baron's dead, just go ahead and throw a few more rockets down there.
Just in case?
It's all right. Those extra few rockets is much better than you going through your entire megasphere of health.
Fair enough.
Well, he's dead now. Hooray. Now let's get out our chainsaw so we can go into this trap down here. So, this looks like pitch blackness.
Yeah.
Now, you can see a little bit when you're in the actual game, I suppose.
Okay.
But only a little bit. I'm talking about like a very little bit. You can kind of see a little...
there's a health pack.
That's actually a berserk pack.
Oh,
It's a berserk pack.
Oh, now everything's pitch red.
Now, not only is it pitch black, but there's actually specters down here, so they're invisible.
Huh.
And I spent a long time down here because I was trying to figure out something interesting. Is that there are 4 waves of specters. So there's... You can think of the map, the map of this place as being kind of like a football shape.
Okay.
And you just kind of cut it down the middle, and you have the 2 halves. And the specters that are on one half will stay on their half, basically. So you can kind of cut between them by going through the columns.
Okay.
Now, the safest way to do this is to just pull out your chainsaw, hold it down, and press forward until they die. A lot of what you're going to be relying on here is actually just sounds. So what I'm doing now, because I'm trying to make it more, more interesting is the word, because you can't see anything. But,
right.
Because you picked up the berserk pack, so my punches are enough to kill the specters.
Yeah.
So I'm moving forward until you hear the harf, harf, which is the sound of them trying to bite your face off. All you have to do is take one micro step backwards after you hear that sound, and then step forward immediately so that you avoid the bite, and then you can punch them right in their damn face, and you just go, "Ugh!"
And then
and then they die.
explode.
Yeah.
Explode into gibbly bits.
So then you just wait until you hear the next sound, which you also have to make sure that you have a little bit of space behind you.
What?
I got bored, so I pulled out the super shotgun and killed the rest of them. Because, like I said, there's 4 different waves, depending on what lines you step over. And interestingly enough, if you don't step over the lines, they don't spawn in. They don't count against your max kills. So there's a little map there. It's a little football shape, what I was talking about. So, if you'll remember where that map is, so we had the football shape. So kind of think at the top of the football. There is a little tiny adorable staircase that you can use to climb all the way out.
Oh.
If you're playing this yourself and you can't find it, then just, stumble around in the dark until you find it. Now let's get a secret. By switching over to the chainsaw for no reason.
Okay.
And running off into this little window here. Now that is a timed door. We have to run across this ledge before it closes, and lots and lots of specters in here. But fortunately we have our trusty chainsaw, which is plenty enough to eviscerate them quite efficiently. Blood everywhere, invisible demon guts.
Well, they turn visible
walls.
after you kill them.
Well, yeah, they do. And, another supercharge. So we're doing fine on health.
Yes.
If you are particularly terrible, that might be more useful to you at this moment.
Fair enough.
Fortunately, we're done with that horrible dark area.
Yay.
Now, that last switch that we hit right next to the supercharge, actually, stupid lift, really, God, just... Okay. Opened up this door over here to the left that leads to the mega armor.
Oh.
Blue key card is the one we actually need to progress, but the mega armor, it counts as one of the secrets.
You're right back to where.
Yeah.
You're right back to where you were.
I am back to 200. Excellent. So this is the very end. There's a few barons protecting the exit. It's a great opportunity to just pull out, a bunch of different weapons. Splash damage, or punch him like a real man.
Are you really?
Dodge.
Dodge.
Go and wait, come close, come and punch him right in his face. He just explodes. And then we're done with the level. See, there we go. There's
there
the
you
exit.
go.
Fantastic.
It's nice and calming. Only 13% items. Wow.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't even know why that's so low.
You grabbed a lot of stuff.
I did. There's a lot of stuff in there. I got the important things, like the mega spheres and spheres.
Supercharger, mega armor, super mega upload sphere charger.
The upload sphere. Yeah. Mm-hmm.